Probability that an industry will locate in city A is 0.3. Probability that it will locate in city B is 0.8, and the probability that it will locate in either city A or city B or both is 0.9. Compute paths A through B. So here we use the addition rule, which says that probability A union B equals PA plus PB minus PA intersection B. And PA union B means A or B or both. Remember, we discussed this, that in mathematics, the union or the or means A or B or both. And that is given to be 0.9. So 0.9 equals PA is 0.3, PB is 0.8, and PAB is to be found. And PAB, if you bring that on the left side, 0.3 plus 0.8 is 1.1, and then subtract 0.9, so that's 0.2. What's the probability industry will locate in neither city? Now, probability of neither is 1 minus probability A or B, because neither is the complement of A or B, or both, which is what A or B is, in fact, in effect. So 1 minus probability A or B is given to be 0.9, and that's 0.1. From past experience, a stockbroker believes that under present economic conditions, a customer will invest in tax-free bonds with a probability 0.6, mutual funds with a probability of 0.6, and will invest in both tax-free bonds and funds with a probability 0.47. Find the probability customer will invest in either tax-free bonds or mutual funds. So we have to find probability, let's say T for tax-free bonds and M for mutual funds. So T or M equals probability T plus probability M minus probability TM. Tax-free bonds is 0.6, both of them are 0.6. So 0.6, mutual funds is also 0.6, and the both is 0.47. So this comes out to be 1.2 minus 0.47, that's 0.73. Find the probability customer will invest in neither. So again, probability neither is equal to 1 minus probability T or M equals 1 minus 0.73 equals 0.27. Pair of fair dice toss, find the probability of getting a total of 7, and B says at most a total of 6. So a total of 7 is obtained by the pairs 1, 6, 2, 5, 3, 4, and then the reverse of these, the 6, 1, 5, 2, and 4, 3. So these are the only pairs that give a total of 7, and these are 6 out of the 36 pairs. So that'll be 6 out of 36, and that simplifies to 1 out of 6. Probability of getting a total, at most a total of 6. So we can also look at the sample space. Let's go to that first problem where we had this sample space. Okay, so it's not, are you sure you want to leave this? No. Okay, so let's stay here then. Total of at most 6. So in the first row, you have 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5. So these, the 1, 5 adds to 6, but 1, 6 adds to 7. So that's not there. So then in the second row, you'll have 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, and 2, 4 add to 6. And the next one will be more than 6. So then similarly, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 4, 1, 4, 2, 5, 1. So let's count these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So these are 15 out of the 36 points. And that simplifies to 5 out, 3 5 times and 3 12 times. So 5 out of 12. In a high school graduating class of 100 students, 51 studied math, 68 history, and 34 both math and history. And here they're asking a bunch of questions. So we can also do this by Venn diagram. There are only two main things going on, the math and the history. So let's say the left circle is for math and the right circle is for history. So we are also given that 34 studied both math and history. So this intersection is 34. 34. And let's say this is X and this is Y. So 51 studied math. So that outer rectangle is all of the 100 students. So let's say this one is Z. So 51 studied math, which means X plus 34. Math is X plus 34. X is this part of the circle and 34 is this part. So X plus 34 is 51. That gives me X equals 17. Similarly, 68 studied history. So 34 plus Y equals 68. So that gives me Y equals 34. So now in part A, I have to find this, find the probability that the student took math or history. So math or history from this figure is X plus 34 plus Y, because everything, both of these circles together form math or history. So X plus 34 plus Y. So let me write it over here. So this would be X. Okay, it's not writing here. So X plus 34 plus Y is math or history. So X is 50, X is 17, Y is 34. So X is 15, X plus 34 plus Y. Y is 34. So that gives me 83, right? X plus 34 plus Y. X is 17, 34, and Y. So it's not 15, it's 17. 17 plus 34 plus Y is also 34. So that's actually 85. Student took math or history. So X is 17. Y is 34. So X plus 34 plus Y is, okay, we have to find the probability. So 85 is the number and divided by 100. 100 is the total students, so that's 0.85. And then find the probability that the student did not take either of the subjects. So this is math or history. So neither math or history would be the complement of that. So 1 minus 0.85, and that's 0.15. Okay, if find the probability student took history but not math. So we can see from the picture, history but not math is Y, because the overall history is Y plus this 34, but this 34 also took the math. So Y is the one that is history but not math, and we found Y to be 34. And then you divide that by 100, so that's 0.34. Okay. Pizza company uses taste testing and statistical analysis. Consider a study involving 5 types of crusts. Nominal also studying 2 sauces. How many combinations of crust and sauce? So there are 5 crusts and 2 sauces. And so by multiplication rule, the total possibilities involving a crust and a sauce would be 5 times 2 equals 10. Probability that a judge will get a plain thick crust with a standard sauce for this first taste. So the plain thick crust is one of the crusts and standard sauce is one of the sauce. So that's together they form one of these 10 combinations. So the probability of getting one of these 10 combinations is 1 out of 10. Interest centers around life of an electronic component. It's known that probability the component survives so more than 8,000 hours is 0.44. So let X is equal to the life, X is equal to survival hours. So probability X is more than 8,000 equals 0.44. And then probability that the component survives no longer than 5,000. So that means X is less than or equal to 5,000 equals 0.16. What's the probability life of component is less than or equal to 8,000? So probability that's less than or equal to 8,000 would be the complement of probability X greater than 8,000 equals 1 minus 0.44. So that's 0.56. And probability in part B, we have to find probability that the life is greater than 5,000. So X greater than 5,000. Greater than 5,000 is the complement of less than or equal to 5,000. So it'd be 1 minus probability X less than or equal to 5,000 equals 1 minus 0.16 equals 0.84. And that finishes this homework.